I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
One rational thing that
Okay, you as a Muslim, you have something rational for us. Give it to us. Go ahead.
Islam is the only religion that actually unifies all the other faiths under God.
That is a big fat lie, my friend.
I'll tell you why.
That's a big fat lie. Show it to me. Here we go. It's a challenge in front of it. I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying whoever told you that, he lied to you. Show me how Islam unifies all religions under one faith. Go ahead.
Well, our understanding is that there have been over 184,000 prophets.
It's what? What?
There's been over 184,000 prophets.
184,000 prophets.
So we believe that all these prophets.
Okay, what happened to those prophets? What is their name?
How come we never read of his their writings?
Why I believe Islam is the only unifying religion.
So who are these prophets?
You see, you just said something proving Muhammad to be a liar, my friend, because you just say there's 184,000 prophets, and the Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, we never send any messenger except in the language and the tongue of his own people. Do you agree with the Quran or not?
Of course.
Okay. So who is the Muslim messenger to India who speak the tongue of India? There's more than 400 languages in India alone.
I don't know his name. I'm just giving you the general idea.
So from all the 400 nation languages, ethnic group in India, you could not find me one person? Isn't it weird?
You know, even though I don't know the names of the prophets.
But this is not the problem. This is not the issue. The issue is that you are you're taken into consideration as a fact when it is something cannot be proven. I cannot say now that I have a God who sent to every nation. He sent 1 million messenger. Okay, give me a name of them. I cannot. That's when I'm fabricating a lie. Did the Hindu mention any prophet is a Muslim prophet before? No. Did the Indian from any religion? There's tons of religion in India. Did they mention that? No. What about the Chinese? What about the Japanese? What about all the Asian nation? Where is those messengers? Nobody heard of them. Did your God, Allah, He sent a messenger to the Indian in America and North America or South America? So this is a big fat lie. This is alone is a proof to us that Islam is a false religion. Secondly, when you say that Allah, He sent 184,000 messenger, but yet still He cannot make us Muslims, this means He's a big failure.
No, it's not a failure. I'll tell you why.
Listen, lady. When He sent 184,000 messenger, did He send books with them?
I don't know.
Okay, that's mean that you have a God who have a library, and this library have 184,000 book, but only one book the Muslim claim is left on this library. Your God is the worst librarian ever in history. He could not preserve the 184,000 books, and He lost all of them except one. That is the Quran. How we can trust this God to be God? Imagine you have a guy, you give him a key for a building, and he have inside this building 184,000 book. And then we come back after many years, and then we open the building, and we find that in this building there's only one book in the shelf. How funny this guardian for the book is. He will spend the rest of his life in jail, and nobody will believe that he lost them. People will believe that he is corrupt and he sold them in the black market. Don't you agree?
No.
What do you mean no? Where is the 184,000 prophet books? What happened to them? All of them, they're gone.
Well, you know, some Jamaicans, they also had a prophet.
Oh, the Jamaican, they have a prophet. Okay. What's his name? His name was Muhammad?
No. They had a
Bob
problem.
Marley.
Their religion is called Rastafarian, right?
Yeah, Rapso. Yeah, okay. What does it have to do with Muhammad, with Allah? You see, you are mixing things up. The Jamaican, they believe in voodoo and many crazy stuff. Don't go there. Listen, lady. Is it true that Aisha, she said that your Quran was eaten by a goat?
Yeah, I didn't really study hadiths. I study the Quran alone.
Okay.
I'm not as smart as you when it comes to hadith and stuff. So
did the Quran, was the Quran a victim of a goat? And the goat ate the Quran? Okay. Why Allah, He is God, yet He could not stop a goat from eating the book of God? I mean, this is not an army. This is not CIA. This is not a KGB. It's just a poor goat. How the goat ate the book of Allah?
Well, humans have a part to play too. It's not just God is going to do everything for us. We have to put our...
No, but this is not true, because the Quran says that Allah is going to preserve the Quran. That can be a good scenario if your God did not open His mouth and He said, Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Qur'anahu. It is on us to collect the Quran and to recite the Quran. So as long as Allah, He is the one who promised that He will collect the Quran, then we cannot accept anyone to say to us what you said, because He said, it's on me. It is on me. Who? Allah. Inna alayna jam'ahu wa Qur'anahu, chapter 75, verse number 17. So you cannot say to me, we have a duty as a human to protect the Quran, because Allah, He confirmed that this is His duty.
No, I'm saying from the goat and from kids or from something that, if we have a Quran, we put it on the shelf. I don't know how it got
How you can preserve the Quran if the goat ate it already? Can you recite for me the verses which the goat ate? You cannot. That's it. It's in the belly of the goat now. And until now, we could not find this goat. It's missing. If you go to the FBI website, you will see in the front page, it says the big name wanted. If you go, this is in America. If you go to Saudi Arabia, until now, you will see that goat picture is there, because until now it's missing, and we need to find desperately those verses.
Did you know the way it's preserved is through memorization?
My friend, what preserved? Can you recite for me the verses which was in which the goat ate? Can you? Here we go. I'm listening to you. You preserve it by memorization. Tell me the verses which the goat ate.
No. Okay, so what are you saying? That the goat ate a part and now it's not there?
Yes,
correct.
It's not there.
Exactly.
It says that there is the verses of 10 times breastfeeding for adult. Your God, Allah, mashallah, He allow you as a woman, with my respect to you, I'm not trying to insult you, don't take me wrong, but this is what it says, that Allah, He allow you as a woman to give your breast to a strange man, and he will suck it 10 different times, and he is satisfied. And then after that, you are lawful for him to be with him, next to him in the same couch. It's not there. Show me the verse. Here we go. I'm going to see it. Well, we can't find this verse.
That is not what Allah said.
Sorry?
Where did you get that from?
Here we go. It's in front of us. Here we go.
Aisha
Read with
says
me.
it.
The verse of stoning and breastfeeding for an adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was with me under my pillow. When the Messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and the time sheep came and ate it. And then that verse, they continue saying here, and that verses were abrogated in recitation, but not in ruling. Okay, so abrogated by recitation, by what? By a verse about 5 times, but we cannot find even the 1 5 times. So we cannot find the 5, we cannot find the 10.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
It's not up to you. This is your history. This is your Aisha saying that. What about your Prophet saying, let me show you. Are you saying to me that there's no way in Islam that the Prophet of Allah, he ordered women to give their nipples to strangers to suck it 10 different times? Are you saying that?
Yeah, that's haram.
Okay, am I ready? Here we go. Again, please don't think I'm trying to insult you or to be rude to you. So listen to me carefully. Here we go. This is Sahih Muslim, and this is Ibn Majah, and this is Sunan al-Nisa'i. You choose which book you want. It is Sahih Hadith, and the Muslims agree upon it. That a woman, her name is Sahla bint Suhail. She came to the Prophet and she said to him, my husband is upset from the guy who is coming to my house and who, he stayed with us because he's a slave there, he's a man. So Muhammad, he said, suckle him. She said, how am I going to suckle him and he's a growing man? Can you see my screen with me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so this is what your Prophet said. It's crazy, I know. It's very, very, very confusing, very stupid. I mean, a man...
Are you so sure that the Prophet said that? I mean,
because this is Sahih Muslim. This is not me. This is your scholar saying that. This is Aisha saying that. This is the people around Muhammad saying that. It's not me. I wasn't there.
How do we know that though?
How do you know that the Quran says what it says? The Quran is coming to you through the people, to the same people you are receiving the Quran from is the same people who received the Hadith from.
Okay, but if God is telling us, you can't have relations with men outside of marriage, why would this would contradict the
not
Quran?
penetration.
What this is here,
It's
according to
just
Muhammad,
suckling
is
the
not a
breast.
relationship. It is something to do to stop any relationship. Muhammad, he think he's wise. So if a man, he look at you in a dirty way, let us say you are going in the bus, you can go, by the way, if you speak Arabic, you can watch the video. You will see an Egyptian, she was asking a big sheikh from Al-Azhar University that she said to him, are you saying now I work in a studio that I have to give my boobs to all those men who work in the studio? He said, yes. She said, what if I go in a bus? He said, you have to give it to all of them. So this is your prophet saying that this is not you or me or anyone. The dean of the Azhar University for the Hadith department, he made a fatwa that a woman, if she want to stay alone with a strange man, she have to give him her boobs 10 different times, not in one time, which means in 10 different times. And he have to suck it until he is satisfied.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Sorry.
You don't believe because you are ashamed of it. This is the whole point. But as you see, it's in front of you. I'm not the one. This is your Muslim website. This is your Muslim book. This is your Muslim scholar. This is the wife of Muhammad, and this is not a Christian prince.
No, because in the Quran it says that the wives of the Prophet should stay home, and that they are unlike other women, and they should veil themselves.
No, my friend. The history of Islam report that Aisha, she took an army to fight Ali, and she caused the death of more than 10,000 Muslims. What are you talking about? And Muslim women, they used to be taken for fun with the Muslims during the wartime. This is why your prophet allowed you to do muta. How many days a Muslim man and a Muslim woman, they can have fun together before marriage?
0.
0. As I know, it's 3 days and 3 nights.
From where?
Or more.
Well, because your prophet, he said, any man and any woman, they like to have sex together. They can have sex for 3 days. And if they like it, they can increase. Here we go. Read with me the screen. Do you see it? Allah Messenger said, if any man and woman agree, and here they say to marry temporarily, by the way, it doesn't say that. This is a fiction between two brackets. It doesn't say anywhere to marry. So if any man or a woman agree to have 3 relationship, it doesn't say marriage. Here we go. Let me show you the Arabic. I don't know if you know Arabic. أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال فإن أحبا أن يتزايدا أو يتتاركا. So any man, any woman, they like to have relationship together for 3 nights. If they like, they can increase. And if they like, they can separate.
So how are you going to prove to us that these hadiths are actually the sayings of the Prophet? Because I don't really believe it.
You need to prove it to me, not me proving it to you. Because you are the Muslim who believe in this garbage, my friend, not me. This is Sahih Bukhari. I don't believe in anything Muhammad he said. I don't believe, even if he speaks in front of me, I believe this man is a big fat liar. So I am showing you your book. This is not my book. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is the most authentic book after the Quran. This is number 2.
I told you that I don't believe in hadiths. I never actually studied hadiths because I felt it was part of my faith.
So you believe in the Quran?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you watch cartoon?
Yes, I do watch.
I like cartoon. Me and you, so we have something to share. Let us see. What about the Quran? It speak about that Sulaiman, he have an army of a chicken and army of genie and a human. Do you believe in that?
Can you explain that chapter to me?
If you go in chapter 27, verse, you can read it. The whole chapter is very funny. I like it. It's my favorite chapter since I was a kid. I used to read it almost every day, just especially when we don't have electricity and there's no cartoon on the TV. So chapter 27, verse number 20. Here we go. Read. You will see it says the following. Your prophet Sulaiman, and supposedly he's a Muslim prophet like your Muhammad. Muhammad is talking about him. Allah is talking about him now. And it says, and before Sulaiman or Solomon, were marshaled his host of jinn and men and birds, and they were all kept in order and ranks, like 1, 2, chicken, genie, human army. He have a 3 army, 1 of genie, 1 of men, and 1 of birds. What do you say? This is Quran. Are you going to say to me the Quran is a lie too? You don't believe it?
No, I believe there is something. There's a message to be behind the story of Solomon.
So now you believe that there's a prophet of God. He have an army of birds and chicken.
Well, you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did say that he doesn't shy away from using parables.
What's the point? What I will do with the army of a chicken? And look, do you know the leader of the army of the chicken? Who is he? Do you know who's he? Do you know who's he?
No.
His name is Al-Hudhud. Do you know what Al-Hudhud is?
No.
Okay, here we go. It says here, and he took a master of the bird, the master of the bird. Okay, this is a general. Do you? Let me show you. Do you speak Arabic?
Yeah.
Okay. If we go now and search for what Al-Hudhud means, give me a second to show it to you on the screen.
Okay.
All right, this is Al-Hudhud. Let us put it in the screen. Small, tiny bird. And obviously Muhammad, he chose him to be the general because he have something in his head. It looked like a rank. Huh? I mean, it makes sense. So this is Al-Hudhud. There's many pictures of him. I don't know if you get an idea now. Did you get the idea which one we're talking about?
No, I can't see the
You can't see the screen? Look at the screen.
Yeah, all I see is the clouds. Okay, now I see it.
Okay, this is the Hudhud. According to your Quran, this is General Hudhud, who is in charge of the army of the birds. What do you think? Your God is telling us a true story, or this is something for cartoon for kids?
Okay, so there is the story of Solomon with the jinn and them. Okay, so let's think about it, right?
Let us think about it. Go ahead. We are thinking.
Okay, let's go back to the chapter. There's jinn. So what do we know about